come because we're only going to do one quest today. So let's go find Arik. But let's go and do this quest. It's one of these main quests. And then tomorrow we'll just do a proper look. Or later on today, which will be tomorrow, we will do another quest and a lot of other quests. So yeah. We're all the way out now.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook? I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade? It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help? Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous? I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's. Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better. Lodgok is waiting. Should we go? Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Sounds good.
Revelio.
Yeah. Right, let's get buckled up. We'll meet him there. Right way. Let's teleport. Well, map. Here, so we teleport here. No, we teleport here. Right, let's back up for a broomstick boy. Almost there.
Revelio.
Coming in for a landing. Woohoo! Sweet motherfucking ride. Hey, look up.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
Oh shit.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Alright.
Clever.
Let's do this.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Agreed. Alright, let's do it.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive work. For so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Do this.
I still feel inside a real goblin mine. I've read about my
Ringo, Accio. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Probably is, but it's just fucking tight.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least. Glacius! Potato! Stupid one! Repulsor! Accio! Confringo!
What's a human doing here?
more than I'm used to.
Accio! Let us through his safety on it. You have my word. We're being watched. By a door.
Ah, thank you for me. This way.
Yes, of course.
Confringo!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Accio! Potato! Stupid! Repulsor! Stupid! Confringo!
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they look.
Confringo! Potato! Stupid!
Let me go! At once!
I won't rest. Accio! Confringo! Stupid one! Glacius!
Get it down.
Potato! Stop it! I won't rest until... Depulso! You won't stop me. Glacius! Confringo! Much too slow. Accio! Depulso! I will make you pay. Nice try. Accio! Depulso! Confringo!
Oh, you are fucking.
Depulso! I won't rest. Confringo! Potato! Defender! Accio! Depulso!
Oh,
Sorry,
this
Amit.
really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Accio! Confringo!
This is more complex.
Accio!
Oh, don't worry. I'll get us through here and out of it.
Sneaking about. You'll see.
I'm stuck. My what's my voice need to say? What time is it? Alright, that's most recent probably.
Who's the one?
Accio. Compulso. Confringo. Accio. Compulso. Confringo.
You were born.
Accio. Glacius! Potato!
Let's get it. Who do you think you are? No! Rather up wide, coming back this way.
Stupid!
For the clown.
Stupid! Confringo!
I won't be. Are you sure you're not a...
Confringo! Compulso! Glacius! Please don't do that!
Pity, not quite.
Accio! Compulso! Confringo! Glacius!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Confringo! Accio!
This is more complex than I had expected.
Cares.
Accio! Confringo! Glacius! Compulso! Confringo! Accio! Glacius!
How nice of you to stop.
Compulso! Glacius! Confringo!
A miss!
Potato!
Run it down! I'm gonna let you see this guy. You don't know what I'm lying with!
Confringo!
Let's get it. Get a stupid to that!
Compulso! Glacier.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio. Depulso. Glacier. Confringo.
I will make
Depulso.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this
Confringo.
room can contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Accio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I...
Lumos.
Lumos!
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Oh, I'm so sorry guys, I thought I was talking all that time while fighting. Bloody hell, that was intense, that fight scene and everything. And yeah, I agree, that is bad. Right, let's go speak to Summit.
Can we please talk about what just... Can we please talk about
Yeah,
what
of
just
course,
happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Alright. Thank you, Amit. I think that's it for Amit. Look up.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me.
What?
When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam.
Yeah, but...
Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
Thank you, Lodgok.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
That's not good.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Will do. Bye, Lodgok. Oh, that was, definitely something, that quest.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
We will do next time. So, today, later on, we will take on these two quests. And we'll also probably take on In the Shadow of a Mind. But for now, guys, bye-bye.